everybody? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. I'm not just curious. Your cowboy assassin for Cyberpunk features host and singers at your service. And we are here and we are back for some more Punishing Gray Raven. But yeah, we're here and we're back. But yeah, how's everyone's day going so far? But yeah, let's go. Let's dive in. Let's go. But yeah, we're here for some PGR. Yeah. And hello, Patrick. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. But yeah, we're officially here.
A bird finally came back.
We're officially here for some more Punishing Gray Raven. But yeah, we're here to check out some new stuff that came out, and also read some of the main story as well. But yeah. Good morning, Patrick. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. I hope you're doing well today. But yeah. It seems like some new stuff came out today, so yeah. Let's check it out. So yeah, let's go. Pilgrim's Remains, okay. Ah yes, the new Vera. Yes. Alright, let's check out how she plays. Let's learn how she plays real quick. Let's learn how she plays. Because I have zero clue. And hopefully she's actually understandable.
The flames shall reveal the destiny I bestow.
Okay, damn. The intro animation really, great there. Alright, perform blue orb 3 pings and swipe at enemy. Swipe at enemies, each blue orb will grant you 2 yellow orbs. Okay, yeah. Alright, yellow orbs. Alright. So big attack until half for fully charged cast Shadow and Tremor. Alright. Personal basic.
Delusional.
Alright. Tap signature to cast Tempered in Midnight. Remove all yellow orbs, gain red orbs, and enter last blaze. Alright. Yep, simple enough. Alright. Alright, simple enough. Remove red orbs to gain Rekindled Doom. Alright. So tap red orb to enter Rising Flames combo. During the combo, tap red orb again. Cast Searing Current, during which time gain Rekindled Doom. Alright.
Get near before me.
Oh, okay. So during last blaze, press and hold basic attack to spend Rekindle Doom and cast Hellfire Crucible, Razor, Whirlwind, or Rending Ravage. Alright. Press and hold. Press and hold.
Flames of your fate.
Oh, you can do it multiple times. Okay. Did not know that. Alright. During last blaze, tap signature to cast Scorch and Void and enter Untamed Impulse, triggering the time lag calculation and leaving behind ever knife flame that heals ally units. Alright.
With a relentless bite of pain.
Alright, okay. Seems simple enough, I guess. Hopefully.
Let my flames be your strength.
Damn, what an ending animation. Alright, combat practice. Let's do it! Alright, I'm guessing this is like the entire rotation.
The flames shall reveal the destiny I bestow.
Let's go! Hey, Yup. Orb, yup. Yep, got that. Press and hold.
Skulking in
So
the
fully
shadows.
charged.
Delusional.
And heal. Alright. The top. Yup.
Behold, my unsheathed blade. Get
Red orb. Alright.
me.
During press and hold.
Feel the
Press
searing
and hold.
flames of your fate.
Alright. And then, yeah, signature.
With a relentless
Alright,
bite
yeah,
of pain.
definitely, okay, yeah, I get it. Pretty simple, alright, cool. Good.
Let my flames be your strength.
Good that it's actually, like, pretty simple, for real. Yeah, definitely good that it's pretty simple for real, though. Alright, let's learn the effect. Let's go! Effect time! Alright, so she has like dark
The flame
thing.
shall reveal
So,
the
yeah.
destiny I bestow.
Let's see. Alright, yeah.
Don't you dare.
Like our usual, alright. Press and hold.
Skulking in the shadows, delusional.
Press and hold signature to remove all yellow orbs. To gain red orbs. Enter last blaze and gain 200 dark flow reserve. And penal immersion. Alright. Penal immersion. Vera will deal dark flow damage through some skills. Alright, so press and hold. Okay. So press and hold sig.
My unsheathed blade.
Okay. So red orb. I have a red orb penal immersion character. Meanwhile, Penal doom. Yep.
Near before me.
Is great. Okay. Alright, yeah, and then press and hold. Press and
Feel
hold.
the searing flames
Press
of
and
your
hold.
fate.
Alright, cool. Alright. And then
Brace yourself.
top signature
For the
to end it.
relentless
Alright,
fight
cool.
of pain.
Okay, so tap to just do regular combo and then hold. If you want to
Let's
do
make
dark
flames.
flow. Alright, cool.
Be your strength.
Okay, I get it. Seems pretty simple. So basically the difference is literally just tap versus hold signature. First sig, at least. Alright, cool. Okay, I think I get it. I think I get it. But, yeah. Let's check out these, coatings. Let's see. Let's start with Nanami. With her, dragon-esque coating.
Change destiny. To protect the ones I care about. Here comes Minami.
Hey. Alright. Alright, interesting effects. Alright. Oh, damn. That's a pretty, crazy alt.
Oh, something wrong with the part? Easy.
Boom. Alright, definitely an interesting alt there. Literally sort of like the Eye of Sauron.
Minami's ultimate attack.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's definitely, very interesting effects. I don't know how I feel about it.
Minami decides her own fate.
Oh, that's a cute ending screen. Hey, Celestial, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, you made it for real. Oh, that's a cute ending screen. Alrighty. We're officially here. But yeah, how are you doing today, Celestial? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, we're here to get a new unit today. Which is new Vera frame. Let's go. But, yeah. But now we're just checking out some coatings right now. We literally just started, Celestial. But yeah, welcome to the stream. But yeah, let's check out this new frame. Or this new coating for the new frame. The Hollow Crown. Alright. Yeah, I'm glad you're doing better,
The
Celestial.
destiny I bestow.
Okay, ooh, I like the design. Ooh. Love the detail on it. Okay.
Don't you dare.
So 2 blue. Press and
Skulking in the
hold.
shadows, delusional.
Alright. Press.
Behold, my unsheathed blade.
Alright, boom.
Ridiculous. Feel the searing flames of your fate. Brace yourself for the relentless
Ooh.
fight of pain.
Oh, that's interesting, the chains. Huh. That's a cool effect.
Don't you dare.
Oh, that's a
Skulking in
nice
the shadows,
effect.
Delusional. Behold, my unsheathed blade. Feel the searing flames of your fate. Brace yourself for the relentless bite of pain.
Alright,
Skulking in the shadows, delusional. Behold, my unsheathed blade!
Alright, yeah. Oh, she'd use double blade as well. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this is such a beautiful coating, I won't lie. Oh, this is beautiful.
Let my flames be your strength.
Oh, that's... Oh, wow, that's such a beautiful ending screen as well. Wow. That's such a beautiful ending screen as well. But, yeah. I think with that said, let's do some polls. It's poll time. Yeah, yeah, definitely is very beautiful. I'm glad you agree, Celestial. But yeah, it's time for some polls. Let's go. Time to do some polls. Let's go. All right, let's do it. All right, boom. First poll. Boom. Come on! God damn it. Hopefully, Celestial.
My boundary.
Alright, 21.
My boundary.
Double 21. Okay, we're trending the right direction. I mean, same squad. So, trending in the right direction, I guess. Alright, same direction, I guess. Alright, come on. Boom. God damn it. Who is it? Another jetavie? No. Alright, you skip that. Come on. Come on. Boom. Alright. Alright, close the eyes. No look. No look. Closing the eyes. Come on.
It's time to rest, Commandant.
Okay, we're getting further.
Commandant.
Okay, getting still closer.
Commandant.
Okay, closer. We're getting back closer. Literally, same character, wrong frame. Alright, come on. Come on. Alright. Boom. God damn it. Getting farther again. Getting farther. Come on. God damn it. Get here. Fuck. Pity gang, no! Please don't be pity gang. Looks up in pity gang again, boys. Please don't be pity gang. Literally pity gang.
Commandant, let me take you for a joyride, okay?
Oh, rip pity gang. Another pity gang, boys. Ripperoni pepperoni. Alright.
What's the big deal about my hair? It's not like you're a child in need of comfort. How about you beg me instead? I might just snip a bit off and let you play with it.
Ayo. I mean, yeah, well then for real, Celestial. I mean, ayo. Ayo. Ooh. Well then. At least we got her. Alright, I guess it's weapon time. I guess it's weapon time. This is where the true prayers are going to be needed. Oh, let's do a 110 pull. One pull then. One single pull. Alright, nada. Alright, cool. Alright. Ooh. Oh, wait, we can actually see this forms? Oh, we can actually see the forms it takes, like, in the screen? Oh, wow, I didn't know. Huh. How to change. Alright, that's a minor change. It's Alright, let's go. Alright, come on. This is where the prayers are gonna be needed. Alright, let's go. Boom. Please. Alright, nothing. Cool. Yay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Really? Really? Please, really, dude? Come on. Come on. Don't be like this, please. Don't be like this. Come on, please. Yeah, for real. Oh, please. Yes, there we go. Frick yeah, there we go. We won. We won. We won. Yes, we won. We won the 80-20. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Alright, time to pull for a cub. Yay for real, Celestial. Alright, pull for the cub. Let's go. 10 pull. Boom. Really? Damn. Alright, and 5, 4. Come on. Come on. Come on. Really? Really? God damn it. Really, brother? Really, brother? Ah, pity. God damn it. Another pity. Damn. So much pity today, huh? So much pity, eh? So much pity today. So sad. Sag. Alright, yep, thank you. I'll claim that. Alright, yep, new Vera! Let's go! Equip you.
Weapons have no eyes. Back off.
Alright, Oh, these are different coatings. Alright. Yeah, lots of pity for sure, for real, Celestial. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. Alright. Ooh, yeah. Oh, wait, hold up. There's an idol. Hold up, hold up. Hey, oh, okay. Okay. Ayo. That's super cool. That's interesting. All right. Yeah, for real. Celestial, agreed. I feel that so much, Celestial. Oh. Oh, that's such an interesting detail. Alright, cool. Alrighty, let's see some, wait, hold up. I'm gonna need to burn, wait, hold on. Damn, I have so many boxes. I have so many material boxes, holy shit. Oh, God, I have so many material boxes. Literally so many material boxes of my new stuff. Yeah, definitely will come.
I may not obey your command,
Yeah, it definitely will come in handy for real. Sorry, sorry, Bianca, I'm gonna have to kick you out. Let's check out some of the interactions for Vera. For Vera, let's see. All right, let's gift you all the gifts. Give you all the gifts. Yeah, max you, max you. Gift. Max it out. All right, let's see.
Come closer. I've got a little secret to share. The gift I want most is right in front of me. You're already mine. No running away.
Ayo. Okay. Ayo. Okay. Yeah, for real, Celestial. Alright, let's see connection made. Lol.
Commandant. My Commandant. Testing my boundaries, are we? Come over here.
Ayo. Online time? Alright. Yeah, for real, Celestial.
Asleep
No,
in
don't
mine
tell
is
her for
never
real.
a thing in Cerberus. I usually do
Oh,
this.
that's 21.
You got it. Now go rest, or I'll do the same to you.
Bro, she literally knocked out 21.
If you keep snoozing, I might just go over to the lounge and give your little note a public reading. Let's see. Vera allows me to use her first name in private.
Yeah,
while
for
I'm
real,
required
Celestial.
to- Hey, easy there. Be careful, or you'll find your terminal broken on the floor.
Yeah, okay. Alright then. Well, okay then. Shake.
I feel so dizzy. I'm going to fall. I was faking. But thanks for playing along.
Okay then. Yeah, ayo. Yeah, okay. I think that's enough of that. But, yeah. Oh, wait. What a thing. Oh, Hyla. Hyla shards. Nice. Yeah. Alright, now that we've done all that. Where is it? Ah, yes. Definitely will buy that later. But, yeah. I think with that said, I think with enough lollygagging, that's enough lollygagging. Let's continue with the story that we, wanted to shine. So, yeah, let's continue with the story. That's enough lollygagging. Let's continue with some story. Let's start reading some story. Alright, let's go. Firewood. Alright. Aerospace City. It's done. After obtaining a new red tide sample and resources, Rosa has dedicated herself to working day and night with the team's recovered core device, finally creating new filters. Alright. The first small-scale filter springs right into action, steadily diminishing the rising corruption levels that have been intensifying with each passing day. The red tide slowly recedes along the edges of Aerospace City, making the air within seem to flow more freely. As another filter slowly activates, the nearby working residents let out quiet cheers. Comprehensive testing is completed. Purification efficiency is 8% higher than before. Barely enough to maintain the current punching virus concentration in this area. Oh, damn. Oh, great. She frowns at the crude device, clearly dissatisfied with the current results. Well, at least it can hold back the it can hold back the mutated red tide for a while. Emma tries to comfort those present, but hearing these words only makes Rosa's frown deepen. What? The analysis report on the red tide sample is complete. Its growth exceeds my expectations. Just an 8% increase in purification efficiency isn't enough for a permanent solution, but this is already the limit of what we can do with all of Aerospace City's available resources. We're short on substitutes, and our experimental supplies continue to dwindle. I'm sorry, this is the best answer I can provide right now. We're out of time. Unless we can extract more components from the Hetero Tower's core. She bites down hard on her lower lip. Oh, so here's what you asked for. Rosa hands you a small hat-shaped device. The lab just created this first simulation device today based on my earlier concept. It hasn't been tested yet. Oh, damn. What is this? It can stabilize mind beacons designed to support my connection with constructs. Is there a problem with your mind? Emma immediately tenses up. It's just a precaution. You cut him before Rosa can speak. Hearing your explanation, Emma shifts her gaze away, not entirely convinced. Mind beacon simulation, filtering. You can strengthen each filter at a single point using a lighthouse network approach and then extend it to a grid. Inspired in a flash, Rosa hastily jots something down in her notebook before swiftly turning on her heel and rushing back to the laboratory. Rosa, you haven't rested in a long time. Thud. Damn. All that answers everyone is the sound of the laboratory door shutting close. Duh. Damn. Emma lets out a soft sigh as the door at the end of the hallway creaks open, revealing Discord's entrance. Hey, how's the situation outside? Not so good. Everyone's in low spirits. The advanced team hasn't gone outside for a long time, not since Agent Zero appeared. Oh, damn. No venturing outside means no supply runs, resulting in food shortages and dwindling essential resources. For some, the memory of a satisfying meal has been missed for a long time. Besides, ever since they learned about what happened to Vanessa, she turns her head away, gazing out the window. Ah, yes. Ah, yeah, that. Outside, a chilling wind blows through the streets, stirring a hushed gathering of residents all gazing toward the direction where Vanessa departed. 30 years, both brief and long at once. Many followed Vanessa through constant relocation since their earliest memories, making her virtually the cornerstone of their existence. No matter how dire things became, with Vanessa around, everyone somehow seemed salvageable. She would loudly berate those who made foolish mistakes, while simultaneously finding ways to ensure everyone's continued survival. Now, without Vanessa, how much further can they possibly go? Beneath the soft strains of the melody, muffled sobs can be heard. The residents, with fearful faces and hunched shoulders, brace against the cold, remained rooted in place, unwilling to retreat to the warmth of their indoor sanctuary. They joined the singer in a soft chant, raising various light sources, crude lanterns and hastily bundled torches above their heads. Scattered points of light flicker to life across the street, guiding the wandering soul toward home. Damn. Should we do something? To help them regain their spirit. But they should never have had to endure such hardship. If the Hetero Tower had never descended, if Agent Zero had never appeared, if none of this had ever happened, these residents, they could live in Babylonia in conservation areas as staff members, mechanical engineers, soldiers, farmers, traveling merchants. They could be born in a more peaceful world. They shouldn't have to bear such suffering and sorrow. Everyone has the right to grieve. Time will ferment sorrow into bitter wine, giving each soul the courage to live on. Damn. Wow, what a profound saying. Wow, that was just profound. Things will get better. Emma lets out a soft sigh once more, hesitating briefly before casting a glance towards you. Then what about you? How are you feeling? Blood trickles through your fingers, blurring the lines of your skin. The rough metal cuts into your palm as the tags of Scarab and Grey Raven hang together, their weight heavy in your hand and heart. Oh wow. I'm okay. But you... I won't let it break me down. Nor will I fall easily. Vanessa fought until her final moment. If you were to fall here... Oh, the music! Okay. Ooh, I love that the music became more hopeful and heroic here. Alright. Yeah, I agree, Celestial. It definitely does give off that vibe, for real. In the end, you're just as mediocre as I thought, Noctis. You slide open the window, allowing a rush of cold wind mixed with swirling snowflakes to rush inside, cooling your reddened eyes and clearing your mind. Yeah, it definitely does give off that never give up vibe, for real, Celestial. Time bought with price of life should not be wasted on despair and sorrow. So for recalling all events experienced since entering the Hetero Tower, you scour through your memories in search of that pivotal thread amidst the chaos. There must be a final solution to everything happening now. And hope is the other reward you're getting. I'm sure there will come a turning point where you find a perfect solution to the problems you're facing right now. This is what your entire civilization has strived for. At this stage, the Hetero Tower can no longer be entered. So are there other solutions that could set the world back on its proper course? Your vision sinks downward as your mind is pulled away by sharp threads, submerging into the deep, dark waters. Is it a new anomaly? Looks like something interesting is about to happen. Ah, yes, Ishmael. Sorry, leave this place. It's not the right time for you to be here. That woman with her face indiscernible, those half-real, half-illusory mumblings. When all illusions are stripped away, what remains, no matter how incredulous, stands as the final truth. An obscure semblance of truth starts to take shape in your mind, and before the final thread can be grasped, the sound of gunfire and hurried footsteps from outside the wall shatter the flow of thought. Oh shit. Commander, there's an emergency communication from the patrol team. Muted gunfire reverberates from the outskirts of the city walls. Slicing through the air, beads of cold sweat dampen the forehead of the guarding soldier. His quivering gun barrels aimed at the advancing enemies below. He approached with an unsettling impassivity. Oh, damn. He glances at the self-destruct device on its protective suit. He grits his teeth and establishes communication with the city. Warning, warning. Punishing virus concentration is rising. A specialized bullet tears through the head of the creature and sinks into Agent Zero's body. Its form blurs for a moment, only to swiftly recover. Oh damn. It's not working. Agent Zero spotted! Oh, fuck. We're fucked. What comes after the chaotic sounds is a muffled explosion. Can we pinpoint the location? Found it. It's a sentry post on the outskirts of Aerospace City. Right at the edge of the filter's effective area we measured last time. Yeah, uh-oh, for real. Slash zero. Could we be trying to breach the filter's blockade? Deploy nearby squads for support. Rose's filter remains a potent defense against punishing virus and the assaults of the Hetero creatures. Without it, Agent Zero might have already commanded the Red Tide to devour Aerospace City. Alright, there we go. Let's go there too. Hey, let's go. Outskirts of Aerospace City. From a distance, the eerily colored red tide snakes along the edge of Aerospace City. The filter is working effectively, faintly outlining an invisible wall. At times, a few Hetero creatures venture to test the unseen threshold, their appendages breaching the boundary only to dissolve swiftly, as if evaporating into thin air. Over there! Agent Zero stands right at the edge of the boundary line. It raises its palm, tentatively touching the invisible wall before it. Oh shit. As its fingers gradually dissolve into the ether, a furrow creases its brow, prompting a swift withdrawal as if in pain. Oh damn. It still cannot pass directly through this boundary line. Alright, that's good. Yet it matters not. Oh fuck. Raising its head, it gazes toward a nearby mountain peak where that human stands. That human is the anchor point of this world, entwined with its very fate, able to provide it with sufficient power. After all, reaping Earth's civilization has always been Agent Zero's calling. Melting slowly in the embrace of the red tide, Agent Zero locks his gaze on the silhouette atop the mountain peak. Amidst the snowfall, raising its hand, it commands more Hetero creatures to charge forward, aiming to breach humanity's defense line. Oh god. The red tide sweeps up the snow, raging like a tempest alongside the relentless assault of the hetero creatures, battering against the unseen wall. Further away, the hetero tower radiates an ominous red glow. From what was once called the hetero zone, the red tide surges forth like an unstoppable deluge, wearing away continents, traversing desolate plains and towering peaks to inundate humanity's final bastion. Hetero creatures rise slowly, gradually forming an encirclement around Airspace City. Even though the filters retain the ability to purify the punishing virus for now, the struggle will eventually prove futile. It has enough patience to see that day come. Oh god. Through the lens of the binoculars, you see Agent Zero gaze directly in this direction, as if it has spotted new prey. Chaos is already gone. Has the new Agent Zero completely devoured her? The last time we saw Agent Zero, she still hasn't entirely devoured Chaos. Chaos seemed capable of exerting a certain level of control over its actions, but this time, it looks completely whole now. Oh man, that's unfortunate. Oh, that is not good news, bro. We are fucked. This spells trouble for humanity. If Chaos is fully consumed, the red tide will inevitably spiral out of control, posing a dire threat. A massive tide rushes toward where the two of you stand. Commandant! Emma draws her weapon and aims at Agent Zero, who is moving along the tide. It's fine, let's see what it's planning to do. Based on observations, the filters can still purify the punishing virus for now. Perhaps you can seize the opportunity while Agent Zero is here to probe whether Chaos's will still exists. It stands at the foot of the mountain, gazing upward. Chaos? Chaos. As if picking up a specific keyword, its silhouette begins to blur and morph into an entirely new shape. Now it's the familiar pale girl standing in the crimson tide. Tell me. I have nothing to say to you. The reality is deteriorating. No. Muttering incomprehensibly, it fixes its gaze upon you, as though scrutinizing something intently. Damn. Oh, okay. Oh, fun. Fun. Come, Graven Commandant. Oh, come with us. Oh, shit. Are those previous commandants? Because that's definitely Vanessa's silhouette. I believe that's Sika's as well. Yeah, whoa. That's definitely Vanessa's silhouette. That's definitely Sika's silhouette as well. Don't know who you two are. Or you either. New world. Fire. Fire. Bang! A response. It's met with unflinching gunfire. Whatever you're planning to do, I will never let you take away human civilization. It's a flame preserved by countless souls, one that should not be extinguished here. I think I just saw my father. Oh, her father. Jolted by the gunfire, Emma snaps out of her momentary daze. It's a red tide's projection. That's more realistic than any red tide I've ever seen. Agent Zero is still constantly evolving through the hetero tower. Through the hetero tower, what it can absorb extends beyond the civilization of the present of humanity. Just like how a stellar core attracts stardust. Red tide projections. What a familiar scene. Ah, yes, Ishmael is still doing nothing. The city in recollection lay besieged by the crimson red tide. The viral red spreading through every star system it could touch, like maggots burrowing into bone. Sadly, the well-known as Chaos probably doesn't exist anymore. Unfolding the book, threads of crimson and gold intertwine among the lines of text as she delves into the writings, lost in contemplation. Without Chaos, no one can continue weaving the red tide. Without guidance, the newly bred Agent Zero will grow into a pure beast. She gazes distantly toward where Agent Zero appeared. In contrast to Cradle, the newborn Agent Zero from the turbulent red tide exists beyond communication. Similar to the Punisher of old, it is driven solely by primal and chaotic instincts. It will use any means necessary to achieve its purpose and complete its mission, to take their civilization back behind the gate. Is a miracle still possible now? I don't know. You may have to interfere. And that you have to go now into an uncharted tomorrow that you need to explore with your life at stake for those who stand behind you, like those who came before you have done. The deep echo reverberates through your thoughts once more, carrying with it the echoes of tides and unique white noise of ocean's depths humming in your ears. Leave this place. It's not the right time to be here. Oh. The red tide ebbs and flows at the foot of the mountain, fragmented memories flooding your vision. Jolted awake in alarm, you soon discern that it's just the shards of snow light reflected in the window, illuminating your face. More than 40 days and nights have passed since Agent Zero had appeared on the outskirts of Aerospace City. The heavy snowfall shows no signs of relenting. The red tide and hero creatures gradually enclosed Aerospace City. Trapping it at the center, residents cannot venture out to gather supplies, forced to survive on what little food remains within the city. Oh damn. Running low on food supplies, and the core crops in the greenhouse haven't fully grown yet, at least 40 more days until their earliest harvest. Medical supplies are also running short, and some of the severely wounded are starting to worsen. Oh damn. Commandant, that Agent Zero showed up again. Is it still saying the same thing? Yeah, it's Nizon who ran into it this time. I turned into his mother and said the same thing to him. Once Commander enters the red tide and reunites with them, they will leave Aerospace City. Damn. That's impossible. We'll never be satisfied. It will only go stronger after Varan Commandant. But Nizon and the others don't know that. They don't get why the red tide will become stronger after consuming one single human. They're just trying to stay alive. Whoa, for real, Celestial. A few people have already begun to talk about voting to force Commandant into the red tide. Oh god. That's absurd. They can't do this. Oh boy. Enter the red tide. Your memories from the Hetero Tower gradually surface. Chaos and her fruit. The red tide within the Hetero Tower. Enter the red tide. What if, like in the Hetero Tower, you delve into tide's depths, entrusting your mind beacon to seize authority from the newborn, still unstable Agent Zero. You have already obtained the mind beacon stabilization device made by Rosa, but would this truly work? Oh. But is there any other way? The rate of food consumption now surpasses the quantity in stores. Patrol teams have scavenged every corner of Aerospace City, leaving no stone unturned. Previously, they could search for sustenance in the wooded regions within the filter's reach. However, with the red tide sealing off Aerospace City over 40 days ago, the patrol teams have enforced a stringent lockdown, prohibiting any residents from venturing beyond the city's limits. Oh boy. Oh, fun. Oh, fun. Fun! The red tide's influence is ubiquitous. In only 40 days, it has already lured 3 people to jump into its depths. Oh god, that ain't good. Oh fuck. Nison's group, they were just too hungry to bear it any longer. That's why they went out looking for food. Bernika's voice gradually lowers. Nizon, how is he doing now? Patrol team located him and brought him back just in time, but he's already corrupted by the punishing virus. He might end up losing a leg. Oh wow. Things can't go on like this. A desolate chill descends with the slanting daylight, while snow reflects the sky's glow, illuminating everything around and revealing the entire landscape in stark clarity. Not far away, the red tide slithers ferociously around the perimeter of the filter's effective range. Under Ancient Zero's command, hetero creatures relentlessly assault the boundaries of the safe area marked by the filters. They are advancing, slowly but surely. The surging tide crashes against the unseen wall, its viscous sound echoing in the air, once again dragging your thoughts back to everything experienced during unconsciousness. The pink-haired construct under the sea. For reasons unknown, memories from moving further back gradually surface. From even earlier, the memories within the Hetero Tower. Oh. Career of Commandant, who are you exactly? Can you see beyond the ordinary world like me? Is all that's left here just a projection like me? You raise your head before the mirror, tell me. What she glimpsed wasn't just a silver lining from behind. On the right track, huh? Perhaps the variable you're hoping for is already taking notice of your wish. Right? Oh, fourth wall break! Fragmented memories like shattered mirror shards gradually piece together. When all illusions are stripped away, what remains, no matter how incredulous, stands as the final truth. You're watching, right? She saw me. She saw you behind the glass curtain. Ah, yes. The ocean depths, the stairways, the slaughterhouse parade, and the approaching downpour. She observed this world through the pouring rain. What does she or they truly seek? What do they want to see? What do they hope to obtain? And what knowledge do they seek from this world line? Do they wish to see the punishing virus devour humanity? Or do they want to witness humanity's triumph over the punishing virus? If it's the former, why don't they directly intervene to help the punishing virus eradicate humanity? If not, then why do they remain in the spectator seat? What do they truly want? What exactly do they truly wish to see? Countless wild theories flash through your mind. The Hetero Tower, Cradle, Vonnegut, the pink-haired construct, as fragmented memories surge and vanish in rapid succession. These symptoms of yours are remarkably similar to the effects of Agent Zero's authority. Oh, damn. All I know is the contaminating mimetic is destined to arrive. Every Dominic throughout history has tried but failed to stop what's coming. Why does the contaminating mimetic specifically target 0 point energy? It's collecting civilizations that have mastered 0 point energy and testing them. Those whose development is deemed unbalanced or incorrect have their data harvested and brought back through the gate to grow. Without the key, even if we complete the gate, we can't escape this place as a whole. Agent Zero, why call the contaminating mimetic that? Was it ever really a person? The Cyber Tower is my creation and where I also came into existence. This marks the start of the story. This is where everything begins. Damn. I know you all can hear me. The universe's stretch is silent and vast, with only countless snowflakes swirling down. In the dead of night, as you stand atop the mountain and cast your gaze backward, the scattered lights of Vera Space City have faded into a deep slumber. Your protective suit wears crude patches to mend the damage, yet the cold wind manages to seep through the crevices. In this instant, the world is enveloped in such silence that you can almost hear the rigid grinding of your own bones. You shed all that needed to be left behind. I meant Discord will take care of the rest. Dismissing any lingering distractions, you lift your head to gaze into the void above. Oh, damn. If you're watching, please speak with me. Endless ranges of dark mountains loom on the horizon, pressing down on the small city as if poised to engulf it. You confront the frigid, desolate night, gazing toward the unknown dimension. I know what you want, and I know what you wish to see. Countless words surge and recede within your chest. You're yearning to question the arrogance of these higher beings out loud, to challenge their apathy. Bitter phrases hover on your tongue, only to sink back down your throat. Oh, damn. Recycle civilization? Unbalanced or incorrect civilization data? I'm sorry, but this is not a reasonable filtering for humanity. If you're still watching, then watch until the very end. You're never going to see what you want to see. Human civilization cannot be replicated nor repeated. All it answers you is the mysterious yet hollow echo bouncing between the mountains. Insects cannot gaze up at the morning sun, yet together they can muster enough strength to shake a mighty tree. Oh, damn. That's all. It's as though you're speaking to the enormous mountain ranges, yet also talking to yourself. Oh, damn. Hope you prove useful in what comes next. Uncertain of what lies ahead after entering the red tide, you can only place your faith in this device to stabilize your mind, allowing you to endure longer within the red tide. Is this what you really have to do? Dawn breaks slowly, and through the thick, snowy mist, whispers seem to drift past your ears. There's no other choice left. With Agent Zero's persistent evolution and the red tides surrounding Aerospace City, supplies within the city dwindle. At this rate, humanity may not even survive to see the clear sky after the snowfall ceases. Agent Zero's authority seems unstable. If you can merge with the red tide as you once did in the Hetero Tower, there lies a chance to uncover Chaos's memories and use them to seize Agent Zero's authority. Perhaps eradicating the punishing virus, as you once hoped, is beyond reach, but at the very least, this will give humanity on the surface a moment to breathe. Oh, damn. But it hasn't been long, and here I am, gambling everything again. True. And drink. Sadly, this time you no longer have Lucia by your side. The snow and wind sweep past, carrying away your regrets, yet you hesitate no more. With determination, you stride forward toward the red tide churning at the mountain's foot. Damn. I'll become a cancer within the red tide. As my mind persists, you will never complete your mission, never fully recycle what you're after. I'll bring back new firewood myself to stoke the flame of human civilization. The snow seems to fall more heavily by the minute. Oh, damn. Oh, wow. What a way to end that story node. Wow. Just in contemplation. Wow. That was, interesting. To say the least. Yeah, definitely interesting for real, Celestial. I do wonder how they're gonna get out of this predicament for real, though. But yeah, super interesting for real. But yeah, let's keep going. Let's see where this leads. Another choice. Here, time becomes a blank void of insignificance. Alongside the dissolution of time's grasp, your mind has also shed its sense of self. Bones dissolve, flesh corroded and torn apart. Your body shatters then reconstructs. When the searing agony reaches its peak, it turns into a void within your mind. Your thin silhouette drifts through the muddy red tide, like water dissolving to water. Is that supposed to be a thing? I think that was supposed to be something else, because that doesn't exactly make sense. Anyways. I think that may be a typo. Anyways. Your senses chaotically converge and scatter. At that moment, you hear a voice calling out from somewhere nearby. No, not yet. Yeah, definitely not makes sense for real, Celestial. The only response to the hoarse cries from your throat is the endless sound of the tide. Cold wind. Unnoticed, your senses begin to trickle back. A biting wind howls past you, grazing your bare skin, inflicting a dull, persistent ache. Skin? Why can you still perceive this concept? No, why does this concept still exist? The confusion acts like a signal, and quickly, sensations both familiar and foreign wash over you all at once. A sharp pain radiates from your consciousness, burning fiercely through that void in your mind. A soft sigh, accompanied by a peculiar fragrance, floods your senses. Take it easy. Someone's hand gently yet firmly covers your eyes. The snow's glare pierces through the gaps between those fingers and into your eyes. Despite the gentleness of the hands, the sharp pain remains unavoidable. Ah, yes, Ishmael. Human, such a fragile life form. Even gazing directly at the natural light can cause wounds that never fully heal. Your body hasn't fully recovered yet, so snow blindness will hurt your eyes again. Taking heed of the device, you ease your movements. Waiting for the sting to fade, your vision slowly returns to your battered body. Alright. Who are you? Are you fully awake now? Oh, she actually rescued us. Oh, we actually finally meet her. I think this is real life. The blur caused by mild snow blindness fades away from your retinas. The features of the pink-haired woman before you slowly sharpen into focus. Ishmael? Oh. Ah, so we finally get to see her again. So she finally directly gets involved, huh? So she finally does something. So finally she does something, huh? Sitting before you is none other than Ishmael, formerly of the Babylonian control court. But how did this person manage to bring you out of the red tide? Ah, even after all this time, you still remember me. I must say it's an honor, Great Reverend Commandant. Countless suspicions churn in your mind, causing your muscles to instinctively tense into a guarded stance. You're too tense. She raises her head, her strange pupils glimmering with star-like radiance. Power materializes from nowhere and, almost forcibly, compels your body to relax. This power, your higher dimensional... Shh. Language is also a form of information. Do not use it carelessly. I know what you're thinking, but regrettably, I'm merely the gatekeeper, not the one who establishes the rules. Sure. Gatekeeper. When she utters this term supposedly foreign to you, an unexpected sensation of familiarity washes over you, evoking countless memories. The gateway in the hetero tower serves as a shortcut to another gate. That lady once told me about another gate, behind which exists a civilization without life. It's collecting civilizations that have mastered 0-point energy and testing them. Alright, they're about the gate to grow. Yep, we already read that. We already know that. In terms of what you can understand, this place, it lies beyond the gate. This is the space that remains after the gateway connected to the hetero tower is recycled. This place is both a graveyard and a birthplace of civilizations, where birth and annihilation coexist at every moment. As a memory flood your mind, you instinctively clutch your forehead and step back. Back in the hetero tower. It was me. Ishmael nods silently and pulls her hood back over her head. Perhaps you're familiar with this appearance of mine. With her hood lowered and cloak opened again, the pink-haired construct has taken a new form, wearing an ambiguous smile. Ah, so this is a construct form, huh? The dull sound of ocean waves floods your mind as realization dawns upon you. The mysterious pink-haired figure who killed you multiple times is also Ishmael. The person under the sea was also you. Who exactly are you? Don't you already know my name? I'm Ishmael. The hood sways gently, as if she's quietly laughing. Though occasionally, some could call me the Merciful One. That most mysterious agent. Information always becomes distorted in the process of transmission. So she finally reveals who she is, huh? So she finally reveals her identity to us. Gives one extra chance to whoever deems suitable, regardless of whether they are good or evil, friend or foe. That's just a rumor that got out of hand. What I do is simply give people with unfinished business a chance to when I happen to be in a good mood. So you've been watching all along. That assertion is inaccurate. There seems to be a misunderstanding. The punishing virus isn't a child introduced to human civilization. I am merely the gatekeeper and observer from somewhere far more distant, Ishmael's fingertips wave gently as light and shadows formed from pure energy gather and disperse. Projection. She ascends upon unfamiliar stars with light at her back, accompanied by fragmented whispers echoing between the crevices of dreams. Grave in command, who are you exactly? Ordinary world like me, yeah. Projection like me, yup, already read that. Somewhere near the city corrupted by the mutated red tide, she appeared unnoticed. Perhaps the very resort to notice your wish, yup. Right? Yeah. She got a glimpse of you sealed beyond time and space. With this thought, she suddenly raises her head. So the one who is with Nanami. Ishmael smiles, offering no denial. And her smile stirs up more scenes deeply buried within your memories. Huh, so you're the one who's been crying out. Do you want my help? To wake you up when your decisions still matter so that you can forge your own path and make your own choices? In that case, Nod, I wish you a journey with no regrets. The echoes of the past reverberate in your ear as long-forgotten details slowly come into focus, sending a shiver down your spine. Understanding everything brings not enlightenment and joy, but vigilance and unease. Oh damn. What do you want? Ishmael offers a gentle smile as she pushes forward a clay cup, brimming with steaming water and vibrant green herbs, pure fragrance wafting through the air. Have some tea. There's no need to be so tense. I've helped you before, if you still remember. I just don't understand your intention. When a novel reveals the foreshadowed truth, it leads to either to the climax or the ending. Climax or the ending. Not necessarily. The current world is still quite a journey away from either of the two points. It's just that the conditions have been met, so there's no more need to keep things from you. However, I still can't delve into all the details at this moment because language is information. Cradling the cup, Ishmael gives a faint smile. You're a quick learner, that's a good thing. Each cryptic statement is a boundary line paid for with blood and tears. She too must abide by some kind of rules, limited to speaking only this much and no further. Somehow, this realization brings you a modicum of solace. Following a momentary silence, Ishmael resumes speaking. What were you thinking when you chose this ending of yours? Ending? Even the pain aside, you must have been aware before entering the Red Tide that there was no assurance that the fruit of chaos remained effective, and your ability to contend with the newborn age zero for authority was also uncertain. Using your consciousness to obstruct the Red Tide is too naive a notion, even if successful. The results would hardly be satisfactory. Not to mention the price of that attempt was your own life, yet you still haven't made that choice. Ishmael adjusts her posture slightly, scrutinizing you. Was it an attempt made with certainty, or were you simply doing what you could in the face of an inevitable ending? Of an inevitable ending, despite knowing it would prove futile. Damn. Ending? Instead of directly answering Ishmael's questions, you shifted the conversation toward this word that has been mentioned multiple times. Being able to glimpse different perspectives, you must have seen those endings already. In the past, during the simulations with Nanami, didn't you already experience some of them? I'm not an omniscient god, merely someone who exists in a different dimension, so my perspective differs from yours. So in your view, what state is human civilization in now? Now. She extends her hands slightly, and a heavy tone silently materializes upon her gesture. The pages turn by themselves, without any breeze, as crimson gold text slowly traces itself across the paper. Human civilization has reached its end. I've seen many, many endings, but in none of them do humans emerge unscathed from the punching virus test. Although the test that has befallen humanity this time is not particularly fair. She furrows her brows, looking somewhat troubled. A test that's not fair? To put it simply, do you remember the dream of Nemo that you once witnessed? Nemo and Dominic were from the same world. Oh, by the way, you can think of this world as another universe or dimension or whatever other concept works for you. In that world, they invented the time travel capsule, and from within it, a substance called heteromer crystal was discovered. Afterward, the mysterious crystal of unknown origin developed the entire time travel capsule. Punching virus. Yes, you can think of it that way. Oh, damn. That was the test for their world. which they named Chaos Contamination. But unfortunately, their world did not pass the test. The heteromer crystal completely enveloped the time travel capsule, transforming into a tower that reached the heavens, and then the Vanguard team set off. She narrates these earth-shattering feats with complete nonchalance. I won't elaborate further on the subsequent story. You've already glimpsed it through those dreams. Oh, so the Hetero Tower is basically a time machine. Was basically a time machine. Okay. Huh. At least that's what I'm getting. That the Hetero Tower was essentially a time machine plus the heteromer shard. Okay, huh. That's super interesting. That's an interesting piece of lore there. Huh. Though it does kind of make sense, considering, we are... No, it is capable of displacing people in different points of time, I guess. So I guess that makes sense. I won't elaborate further on subsequent story, but glimpse it through those dreams. The Vanguard team, Chaos Contamination. Memories buried deep in your mind resurface one by one, and you recall the conversation with Vonnegut in that tattered room. Due to their carelessness in leaving a leak, the contaminating mimetic followed their trail and entered this world. Otherwise, even though 0-point energy brought the punishing virus, the Hetero Tower shouldn't have emerged so early. Oh damn. As if having confirmed a doubt, Ishmael closes her book. As for what happened afterward, you already know all that. Nemo, or rather Vonnegut and Dominic, they both tried their own ways to save the civilization they had contaminated. Regrettably, neither of them succeeded. Whether by trying to find a successor or to seal it through their own sacrifice, or attempting to coexist with the punishing virus, neither approach could lead to the ending you all had hoped for. She lets out a quiet sigh. The red tide, the punishing virus, will never be satisfied. Its only mission is recycling. Even if Agent Zero's authority remains forever in hands of a controllable consciousness, that consciousness is bound to be gradually replaced by a newborn one bred from the red tide. Like the current Agent Zero? Right. Ishmael takes a small sip of tea from her cup and looks down the mountain. The sinister red tide still winds its way just outside the perimeter of Airspace City. The newborn Agent Zero will gradually seize Chaos's consciousness and authority. When it's fully hatched, Chaos will completely cease to exist. This is a virtually unsolvable situation, so can you answer my very first question now? What were you thinking when you chose this ending? Damn. Ishmael, among all the endings you've seen, has there ever been a savior? Hearing your response, Ishmael slightly furrows her brow, her tone becoming somewhat distant. So you chose this course of action because of everything that happened along your journey? You've caused all the variables so far, so you choose to enter the red tide with such blind faith. My appearance has solidified this perception of yours? No. As you savor the thoughts in your mind, figures flashing through your memories, you smile involuntarily. I've never considered myself particularly special. It's just that, if you still have the power, why not act on it? This isn't a choice, but a responsibility. If there's no way out in this ending, If there's no way out in this ending, then I'll fight for more possibilities for others to exist, whether by becoming a cancer within the red tide or using myself as bait to lure out another entity. After all, you did show up, didn't you? True. Ishmael freezes momentarily, then softly sighs and shakes her head. I made the right bet. Ishmael's expression has already given the answer you want to hear. A risky choice. After pondering for a moment, Ishmael speaks softly. In a sense, you've indeed made the right bet. I can offer you another option besides merging with the red tide. So you can choose to enter the Hetero Tower. That's not funny. The Hetero Tower has long been surrounded by the mutated red tide. No one can get near it. For ordinary people, yes, but as a gatekeeper, it can actually allow you to re-enter the Hetero Tower. But the collapse inside the Hetero Tower is beyond saving, even if I enter it. There's no way to activate the Hetero Tower to rewind time. And anyway, you no longer have the key. The exit can be controlled, and the key is gone. In such circumstances, what could you possibly accomplish if you were to return? No, you're capable of far more than you imagine. Ishmael's gentle voice seeps into your ears. The concepts of passing through the gateway and entering the Hetero Tower are not the same. Entering the Hetero Tower only shows that you see a chaotic space-time and uncontrollable fragments. But passing through the gateway means new power. New power? Now, long ago, when the Hetero Tower first appeared, a construct entered it specifically as a construct. You successfully reached the summit, and having overcome all the trials, eventually you arrived at the end. It's Lee. Oh, Lee! I extended an invitation to him, offering a ticket to cross the gateway, but he refused me without hesitation. Cradling the clay cup, Ishmael shakes her head in bewilderment. Ah, yes, Spiral of Kronos. Ah, yes. All the way back in Spiral of Kronos. He said there's still people waiting for me to go back. Yeah, Lee, interesting for real, Celestial. Ah, yes. All the way back in Spiral of Kronos. With all of the different multiple Lees. Ah, yes, with the multiple Lees. Right. There's still people waiting for me to go back. Whatever the future holds, I'll find it together with them. Hey, that's the boy. Of course, you'll never forget that accidental disaster, that brutal battle. After leaving the tower, he forgot everything he had seen and lost all the power he had gained. I've never quite understood human thinking. Perhaps I've been drifting for too long, forgetting the emotions I once had. Lowering her gaze, Ishmael doesn't appear troubled by this fact. So, what will your choice be? Will you choose to begin the trial of crossing the gateway or return to Aerospace City? What do you gain by giving me these options? How cautious, Grey Raven. She smiles faintly, not at all angered by her questioning. If I were to gain anything, I suppose it would be a new possibility? A gentle steam from the herbal tea drifts before her eyes. Through the swirling mist, Ishmael seems to catch a glimpse of the cities in the past. There's some things I cannot tell you until we truly pass through the gateway. But even I cannot confirm whether other stories truly exist. Could there truly exist another possibility? A possibility where everyone could survive? I get it now. Whether this high-dimensional being who identifies herself as Ishmael desires to witness a new puppet show, unfold, or attempting to verify something through you. Having one more possibility can't possibly make things worse. She possesses absolute power. There's no reason for her to waste time deceiving you. Vonnegut said that unless I return with results, he would never let me back in the tower. But remember, the Hetero Tower's collapse has become far too severe. Chaos and I will seal off the entire tower, no matter what. Unless you return with results, I will never let you enter again. Even if he is still inside the Hetero Tower, he has no authority to prevent a trial from beginning. He's already merged with Chaos, and I haven't tracked their movements since. Just one last question. Please. She wishes kindly for you to continue speaking. After ascending the tower, or rather after passing this trial, what exactly will I gain? Lee once refused the invitation to pass through the gateway without hesitation. I just think that this action might not be the optimal choice. Passing through the gateway means new power. Let's put it another way, it means a new power level, similar to what the Nanami you once saw aboard that starship. Nanami. Recalling the power that the Nanami on that starship had, that wasn't explicitly stated, she seemed able to send different messages to Earth across the various timelines. You could wield that kind of power yourself. Moreover, you have no other choice left except for what you did just now, merging with the Red Tide, gambling on that fraction of a percent chance to compete with Agent Zero for authorization. On the surface now, no one remains who can stand against Agent Zero. If Chaos were still complete, perhaps there would still be some capacity for resistance, but now, even Chaos's remaining power has been devoured by the new Agent Zero. The current Hetero Tower is brought to this world by Cradle of the Past. Since Cradle's disappearance, the Hetero Tower has overlaid information flows from different civilizations, breeding a new Agent Zero. If no one stops it, once it completely masters the Hetero Tower, human civilization will be utterly harvested. If you can successfully pass the trial, perhaps you can truly seize control of the Hetero Tower. After I have control of the Hetero Tower, will I be able to rewind time? To be honest, I'm not sure. Only Agent Zero can fully control the Hetero Tower. According to the previous patterns, only when Agent Zero completely perishes will all authority be transferred. Passing through the gateway is merely an opportunity I can offer you. Alright, see you later, Celestial. The reason you can have this opportunity is because your mind has become strong enough. You've earned the right to initiate the trial. Because I'm God of Mind? Whatever you say, bruh. In any case, my appearance here is also because you've indeed reached the threshold to initiate the trial. Is it because I can still maintain my consciousness within the Red Tide? Perhaps? She doesn't offer direct confirmation. As the gatekeeper, the only back door I can open for you is letting you enter the tower directly without having to find a way past Agent Zero. For everything else, you must forge ahead on your own. Whether you take this opportunity or not, she offers a slight smile and takes another sip from her cup. That's your own choice to make. Oh wow, damn, that was long as fuck. Holy shit, that was long. Holy shit, but yeah, gonna take a quick sip here. But definitely lots of lore, man. Definitely a big old lore dump. But yeah, that was definitely long. But yeah. Alright, I'll be back in a sec. Just gotta do something real quick. Alright, I'm back. But yeah, let's keep going. Alright, let me just quickly grab a sip first, though. Alrighty. Let's keep going. High wall. The herbal tea releases faint warm mist into the snowy air. The higher dimensional being who identifies herself as Ishmael sits quietly across you, appearing in no rush to receive an answer. Gazing at the slowly rising sun in the distance, your thoughts are involuntarily carried to a place higher and farther by the chilling wind. Should you choose to enter Red Tide and compete with the newborn Angel Zero for authority, or choose to re-enter the Hetero Tower and attempt to pass through the gateway? The former seems to offer humanity a concrete way to survive stably for a longer period, but if you could truly pass through the gateway and obtain the higher level of power Ishmael mentioned. Alright. Could that mean a chance for everything to return to how it was before? Time stands still in this moment, sunlight frozen on the tips of the pine trees, even cold wind no longer blowing. Ishmael holds her clay cup, smiling at you. So? Have you made your choice? Oh, there are two endings. Okay. Oh, let's see. Merge with the Red Tide. High wall. Alright, Ishmael may indeed harbor no hostility toward humanity, but she still isn't human herself. Someone she once saw her standing with Vonnegut, so you cannot fully trust her words either. Moreover, her promises sound overtly abstract, and those new choices seem like castles built on thin air. May I ask, what kind of trial I will face if I enter the Hetero Tower? I'm not sure. The trials given by the gateway are not always the same, and it cannot influence its will. In other words, my chances of passing this trial are unknown. I suppose you can call it that. I see. Compared to unknown outcomes, perhaps you should stay more grounded in reality. After all, when you entered the Red Tide before, beyond the excruciating pain that words cannot describe, you did touch. Chaos is consciousness that are not yet fully dissipated. No, not yet. The time. Like water dissolving into water, your consciousness seemed to merge seamlessly with chaos, without any reservation. In that moment, or perhaps longer, countless fragmented memories flashed through your mind, memories that all belong to chaos. Vonnegut, Ishmael, and countless days and nights in the Hetero Tower. How does Billy Pilgrim sound? Well, I guess the name suits you better now, doesn't it? So this is your choice, huh? Even if we kill her here, she will reappear with a new identity. If not as Cradle, then as another character. Until the right person takes this position. Exactly, if there's even one approach we haven't tried, I'll know you'll never agree to that command and act as bait, right? I hope those who can discern the true adversary during their stay in Constellia. The memory fragments entangle like threads in your consciousness, but they also confirm. After you merge with the Red Tide, trying to join forces with Chaos to fight against the newborn Agent Zero is a viable path. Looks like you've already made up your mind? It's a no, isn't it? A knowing smile graces her face. I'm sorry. With her fraught with danger at every turn, I find it impossible to trust a higher dimensional being under these circumstances. It's alright, I understand why you came to this conclusion. If it were my past self, I probably wouldn't have simply trusted some weird, hooded, higher dimensional human either. Ishmael puts away the clay cup in her hand and stands up. With her hood obscuring her face again, she runs back into the Ishmael of the control core once more. Now, what do you plan to do? Would you like me to give you a ride back to Aerospace City? After all, I'm the one who took the liberty of taking you out of the Red Tide. Agents here has already had Aerospace City surrounded. In your current condition, I'm afraid it won't be wise to return there. Following Ishmael's words, you examine yourself. It's only now that you realize your protective suit has already been corroded beyond repair by the Red Tide. Can you take me back to that mountain peak on the outskirts of Aerospace City? Thank you. I'm at your service. Yeah. A dim veil obscures your vision, and when you open your eyes again, you find yourself back to the mountain peak from which you previously leaped into the Red Tide. The pink-haired higher-dimensional being has already vanished, leaving only the lingering echo of her voice in the air. If you change your mind in the meantime, you can still call my name. Damn. My name is Ishmael. Ishmael. The morning light brings a slight chill. Despite the sky turning a bluish hue with dawn, the heavy snow shows no signs of stopping. After checking your terminal, it seems time has ceased to flow since entering the Red Tide. Aerospace City remains in slumber, with only occasional sentries patrolling the walls, her thick-soled boots crunching against the snow. There's probably no need to keep agonizing over this anymore. All matters concerning Aerospace City has already been sent to Rosa, Emma, and Discord's terminals. Even if you disappear, you believe they're fully capable of managing everything in the city. Yeah. Rather than facing trial with unpredictable outcome, having everything under control feels much safer. This should be the last time, right? You mutter with self-mockery, and then, in the faint light of dawn, you leap down toward the Red Tide below the mountain. Oh, this is definitely a bad ending. God damn. The Red Tide engulfs your vision, corroding your flesh and pupils. Within it, you catch a final glimpse of Earth's sky. The snow continues to fall. It is now 902nd day Commander left the tower. 62 days since Commander left. On the day you left, I received the message you left behind. I received your message. Discord, Emma, and I rushed out to city, but we couldn't find any trace of you. No one knows exactly what happened afterward. Outside the city, a meteor attack turned violently, raising waves hundreds of feet high. If not for the new filters, Aerospace City would have been submerged long ago. When the storm only lasted for a period before the meteor red dot unexpectedly ceased its turbulence and even retreated from Aerospace City, his original safe area. Discord led the patrol team in a tentative outward expansion, and the mutated Red Tide showed no obvious signs of aggression. With supplies brought back by them, we barely managed to survive this winter of hardship. Commander, this is Rosa. I'm sitting here in Aerospace City, writing this letter to you. After you left, I tried countless times to explore the Red Tide, to study it deeply. Countless times I called your name at the edge of the Red Tide, but you never showed up. Yet after you left, the storm subsided, and the newborn Agent Zero also vanished without a trace. The Red Tide is no longer spreading, but it hasn't diminished either. Humans are still being lured by it, falling into its embrace. Did you succeed? Did you take control of the Red Tide like you said you would? I hope so. I won't give up leading them to survive. I won't waste this precious time you fought for humanity with your life. I'll cast this letter into the Red Tide, hoping you will receive it. We all believe that someday you will return. The flame of humanity will never die. Aww. Before her writing is complete, the ink has already run low. Firmly engraving the last few words to make them clear, Rosa folds the letter paper into a small boat. Outside Airspace City, the snow remains unchanged. The mutated red tide lies dormant outside Aerospace City, not actively attacking, yet never showing signs of frailty. Humanity's activity is restricted to a narrow area around Airspace City, like those who can only glimpse a fragment of the sky from the bottom of a well. The mutated red tide still poses a threat, but no one knows when humanity will be completely submerged by it. It might be today or perhaps tomorrow. Humanity is ending. High wall or a dam. Here human civilizations. Wait, hold on. Let me try that again. I didn't catch the last part. Oh, it's human civilization stagnates. Oh, damn. Alright. Alright, let's re-enter the tower. Ishmael indeed harbors no hostility toward humanity. Alright. Perhaps she's merely curious. She simply wishes to see new stories unfold. Can she truly be trusted? Trusted? Whether you trust me or not, it makes no difference to your circumstances. As if seeing your concern through, Ishmael speaks up, gently cradling her clay cup. I cannot guarantee whether you'll successfully pass the trial. The trials given by the gateway are not always the same, and I cannot influence its will. However, I believe you won't fail. The power you possess far exceeds what you think you should have. A sly smile briefly flickers across Ishmael's face before she returns to her calm and gentle demeanor. No need to rush. You have plenty of time to think it over. She cradles a clay cup in her hands, leisurely shifting her gaze away. Chaotic thoughts flood your mind as morning light hangs suspended, dripping like gossamer over the airspace city below. If you can manage to enter the Hetero Tower and even pass the trial. The bridge across dreams. Do you mean that tunnel extending from the Hetero Tower? If I pass the trial, will I be able to control that bridge? Perhaps. As always, she offers an ambiguous answer. If you can pass through the gateway and master the higher level power, even if you can't rewind time to the correct future, you can at least follow Anonymi's footsteps and attempt to send messages to the past. That way, there still might be a chance to make a change. Either way, the worst outcome is simply death. Looks like you have made your choice. Ishmael puts away the clay cup in her hand and stands up. With a gentle wave of her hand, an ancient and peculiar door silently materializes beside her. Is this the gate? To be precise, it's just a convenient passage to the Hetero Tower that I can access with my authority. Are you ready, or do you need to Airspace City to leave any final... instructions? No need, thank you. For entering the Red Tide, you had already prepared by documenting all possible subsequent events in detail and sending them to Rosa, Emma, and Discord. The worst outcome remains death, albeit with a distinct destination. You have no final words that require changing. Now. Hey, let's go. The door slowly opens, blinding light spilling forth from within. As if to assure you there's no danger, Ishmael takes the lead to walk inside. The frozen time begins to flow once more as the sky blushes with the azure hue of dawn. Wind whispers through the pine forest, creating a gentle rustling melody. Snow continues to fall. Countless thoughts flow against the long river of time, and innumerable scenes from the past resurface before your eyes. Aww, that's the past. Aww, Grey Raven. Earth, Grey Raven, the countless battles fought, and every moment deeply etched in your memory. The azure sky hides behind clouds of drifting snowflakes, no longer letting out even a single sigh. Perhaps this is your final glimpse of Earth. When this battle is over, you feel the urge to say something. Your lips part, yet you don't know to whom you should speak. The boundless day and light envelops the cliff face, and with it, yourself that belongs to the past. Farewell. The wind and snow silently carry away your final whisper. You turn around and embark on this solitary journey that is yours alone. Oh, damn. The ebony door closes once more without a sound, leaving not even the slightest ripple behind. Wow, alright. Wow, alright then. Time to change the future, boy! Alright, let's go. Ominous sparks. Let's go. The blinding light sears painful trails across your retinas as the spiral tower replays its horrifying movements in endless slow motion. Oh shit. The moment you step into the Hetero Tower, countless bizarre information floods in like a bursting dam, overwhelming your mind's protective barriers. Intense pain strikes your brain as if a high voltage electricity is coursing from head to toe. Oh shit. Towering crimson crystals stand within the Hetero Tower, its interior contorting and warping to cast one distorted shadow after another. Within your consciousness, colossal waves surge, brewing storms in the depths. Your nerves tremble incessantly, orchestrating a symphony of sorrowful wails. Blood trickles between your clenched teeth as the punishing virus concentration spikes uncontrollably, just as your legs start to give way. Faintly, you feel a pair of familiar gentle hands supporting your back. Commandant. Aw. Lucia? Then the projection vanishes as suddenly and silently as it has appeared. What's happening? Ishmael? Has it appeared already? Ishmael shows up silently at one side. Was that Lucia? Where is she? Yes and no. To be precise, that was a projection she left in your mind beacon. As you speak, jagged crystals grow chaotically, resembling strange amber spreading across the sky, completely encasing your tiny figure within. Has it already begun? The safe travels, Grey Raven. Safe travels, Grey Raven, Noctis. Well, shit, alright, let's go. Well, this is unnervingly quiet. Well, this is definitely quiet. Alright, well, this is definitely quiet.
Commandant,
Oh?
what's the situation?
Oh, past Lucia. Alright, let's go.
Reckless beyond belief.
Yeah, for real, Celestial. Whoa, for real. Yeah. Basically, we've re-entered the Hetero Tower, essentially. Basically, we decided to re-enter the Hetero Tower. To put it simply, we've decided to re-enter the Hetero Tower.
Commandant go!
Lucia, you're badly injured. And the Commandant, too.
And we're now seeing basically illusions of our friends, essentially. That was placed in our mind beacon
Well then,
of everyone.
see you soon, Commandant.
But yeah.
Commandant, did I help out even a little?
Commandant, with me here, there's no problem.
Kind of. Kind of like in the past, sort of. Basically, Ishmael gave us the choice to either, you know, not go and re-enter the Hetero Tower.
Together, Commandant.
And basically go through trials. Basically gave us the option of either re-entering the Hetero Tower and going through trials to gain new power, essentially. Or just not do that. And just, you know, fuck
Commandant,
off.
give me your orders.
We're basically back in here. They're basically all illusions, it looks like.
Liv,
Yeah.
activating support now.
Commandant, don't worry.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and there was also two endings as well, like in the previous
Let's go,
note.
Commandant. We have much to do.
In the previous note, there was also like two endings as well. One where we enter the Hetero Tower. We decide to trust Ishmael and enter the Hetero Tower, which is what we're doing right now. Or we don't trust Ishmael and we just go curl ourselves and just dive into the red tide ourselves. Alright. But yeah, things are going crazy right now. Alright, stairs at the edge. Alright. Oh, another gameplay one. Alright.
You are the second to set foot here. A visitor from human civilization.
Ah.
Let's see if you can make it to the end.
Ishmael. Archers. Oh shit. Hey, oh, Grey Raven. Hey, let's go.
Don't think you can escape my sight! Time is under my control!
Let's regroup.
No way out! Your chance of survival has been reduced to 0. Cease your existence. At the end of time!
Hey, let's go. Good job, Lee. Oh, it's been so long since I last heard that.
Gather Sunblade! Raven's Light! Severed Night! Leave it to me. Yes, beyond the mist and the abyss!
Let's go.
Hardship has been destroyed in the burning flames.
All right, boom. Let's go.
Born in the ashes.
Simulation complete.
Don't think you can escape my sight! There's no way out! Time is under my control!
Let's regroup.
There's no way out! Your chance of survival has been reduced to 0. Cease your existence.
At the end of time. Iconic. Oh, fuck. Really? God damn it.
I have no plan to fall here. There's no way out! Don't think you can escape. Time is under my control!
Let's regroup.
Don't think you can escape my... There's no way out! Don't think you... Your chance of survival has been reduced to 0. Cease your existence.
Boom.
At the end of time!
Gather Sunblade! Raven's Light! Severed Night! Let the lotus bloom! Yeah! Beyond the mist and the abyss!
Boom. Get out of him.
Simulation complete. Commandant, we're going to win this fight.
There's no way out! Time is under my control!
Let's regroup.
There's no way out! Your chance of survival has been reduced to 0. Cease your existence.
Boom. All right.
The end of
Come
time.
on.
Nothing serious. Focus.
Yeah! Gather Sunblade! Raven's Light!
Target lock. Maximum suppressing fire.
Let the lotus bloom! Beyond the mist and the abyss!
Hey, got him. Oh, cutscene? Hey, let's go, Grey Raven! Oh, shit. Well, damn, alright. Yeah, wow, what a cutscene, man. It's so good to see Grey Raven fighting together again, man. That's so good to see them fighting together, dude. Ah, yes! The space crumbles in an instant as twisted time and space blend into distorted rhythms, alternating through chaotic tracks to create a symphony without structure. Nebulae spin in disrupted shapes as your dimensional perception gradually blurs. You can only discern how long the battle here has lasted. Is it 1 second or 10,000 years? You stand alone, facing the vast cosmic domain, yet showing no trace of fear. Commandant. Aw, the art. Commandant. Hey, strike off! Commandant? Hey, Cerberus! Let's go! Everybody! The power of friendship. Not just everybody. You've never been alone. Falling again and again, you're rising each time. All minds once connected with your mind beacon converge into a faint light. Yeah, the art is so nice for real, Celestial. The frail spark has already set the world ablaze. Countless past and futures overlap as bonds and causality envelop you. Innumerable failures pile corpses into towering monuments, only to crumble into sand under time's destructive force. Battles from the past come sweeping back with earth-shattering force. Horrific wounds accumulating one after another in both flesh and spirit. Commanded we trust the rusting gear started to turn slowly. Commanded we, the dark star fell from the sky, casting a shadow across the earth. Oh shit, yo. Oh, all the events. Oh, all of the events in the past. All the past chapters and the events. May we, the crimson hue, repeat the moving paradise. May we, the nocturnal voice stretched on endlessly, guiding Kowloon back to the grand city. May we, blood became eroded, dawn submerged beneath the red tide. The night of calamity arrived and fabricated tomorrow. Hope was seen emerge from the depths of the sea. Amidst the nightmarish battle, new life arrived. Ah, the twins. The girl declared war on the eternal night. Ah, dude, surviving Lucium. Ah, the big one. The best chapter ever. The shadow of the past returned in the dead of night. Fight in this battle endless and infinite. In the eternal stillness of the long night, you raise your gun against the higher dimensional being amid the sea of stars. Gunpowder smoke fills the air as deeper fears, accompanied by mournful cries, are crushed and scattered around you. Yeah, so many callbacks for real, Celestial. For real. So many for real. The crimson light pierced through the sky's dome. The corrupted forest whispered of an unknown life form. Ah, 21's chapter. The ocean lifted a morning star. A cradle parade. The memorial fire kindled deep sorrow. Daylight lingered in the world's forgotten depths. Ah, this. Moonlight was imprisoned within the red nightmare. Tears soaked through the crimson abyss. We, commanded we, live against death. Yay! Even so, do you still wish to continue? I will never surrender the chance to fight. I will never abandon humanity's future. I'll never leave Lucia behind. Hey! I will never abandon humanity's future! Faith and courage flow ceaselessly from your mind beacon. Humanity will never fall here. In a timeless quiet, you arise anew. Infinite hues ablaze in the depths of your gaze. On the distant horizon, stars emerge and perish within a dazzling explosion. Stardust fragments raining down in glittering splendor. As the boundary between life and death, you stare directly at the being whose form defies description. I saw it. The voice of the universe echoes hollow and pale. I saw your will. This is not my will alone. This is the will of civilization. Hey! Last resort. Lee takes aim at the unknown being, his finger pressing the trigger with a resolute click. Lucia's shadow is close behind, springing up in a single leap as her blade slices toward the silhouette. Liv's fingers clench around her scepter as a domain of power unfurls. Hey, bang! It all ends with a gunshot from her hands. The higher dimensional being wipes away her wound and sheds her disguise. A leering sigh resonates through the void as this prolonged battle at last concludes beneath the united onslaught of 4 people. Hey. The observer slowly ceases her movements as her projection begins to dissipate. Endless exhaustion floods her brain. Her consciousness is plunged into searing seawater in an instant, so scalding that not even a whisper can escape your vocal cords. Your eyes slowly close within the suffocating darkness and large patches of vibrant colors flashes across your retinas. Rage, helplessness, joy, fear, agony, countless emotions erupt simultaneously in your mind as infinite specks of light gradually reconstruct everything here. Until all returns to stillness. Damn. The moment they reach the unopened door and their bodies of flesh and blood. Oh, you did it, human. Oh, that callback! Oh, that line! That callback to Spiral of Chronos! Oh, that's literally a line! That's literally a line straight out of Spiral of Chronos. Like from the chapter. Or I think the PV, maybe. You did it, human. Hey, let's go! Oh, dude, that was amazing. I love that. Yeah. Alright, I just got a sip of water. Let's keep going. But yeah, that was an amazing chapter, man. I love that. Yeah, definitely a lot in that note to reminisce about for real, Celestial. But yeah, that was an amazing note. I love that. Love the wave of nostalgia, man. I definitely love that wave of nostalgia. But yeah, great stuff. But yeah, with that said, let's keep going. Spiral Tower. The crimson mist gradually disperses, the grotesque crystals fade away, and you slowly open your eyes. The overlapping wounds from the infinite battle etched on your body have been tenderly smoothed away. The eternal darkness of night dissipates, and the Hetero Tower reverts to its peculiar former state, shrouded in dense white fog. But something has certainly changed. An unfamiliar language and excessive information flood your mind incessantly. In that instant, time and space appear to solidify into a tome, granting you the freedom to explore its pages. To clench your fist. A teeth-gritting creak echoes through the air as the Hetero Tower slowly transforms. Crystals recede, stars rearrange. Within mere moments, the entire surroundings assume a wholly new guise. A crack slowly forms at the edge of space. The big-haired woman appears in silence. So this is the higher dimensional power? Once again, you attempt to feel the interior of the Hetero Tower. A compelling desire urges you, demanding you to use the Hetero Tower to reverse the future submerged by the punishing virus. However, devoid of its core, the Hetero Tower trembles, unable to respond to your commands. The core of the Hetero Tower has already been taken outside by you. Even if you could understand the underlying logic of the Hetero Tower, you cannot reverse its rules. I'll leave the Hetero Tower now and bring back its core. Are you certain that you can land at the precise point in time? Vonnegut lacked the authority to mend the fissures and collapses within the Hetero Tower. Under his and Kratos' reckless actions, the tower crumbled long before. Now all pathways have fallen into chaos, making it impossible to precisely locate a time for landing. Then why can you? True. Because I don't belong to your world, nor to the civilization where the Hetero Tower exists. Can you take me back? I'm sorry. Then can I return to the previous lair? Agent Zero still exists at the time where you enter the tower, and the core isn't inside the Hetero Tower, so... Are you fooling me? As your thoughts flow, you have begun reading this battered book. Fractures surround the Hetero Tower, with time in complete disarray. As a result, the Hetero Tower grows infinitely upward, its peak now beyond reach. If this continues, the Hetero Tower will eventually collapse completely. When that happens, all the fragments within, including human civilization and the remnants of other civilizations drawn into it, will vanish beyond the gateway. Even if you could somehow forcibly reclaim Agent Zero's authority, what then? Could the Hetero Tower, having lost most of its power, truly still rewind time back to the correct future? I'm not fooling you. You truly have gained power from a higher dimension. But the Hetero Tower is unusable, meaning everything I've done is utterly pointless. Inside the Hetero Tower, you can't even ensure that human civilization in that final timeline will survive. Strange skylight seeps through the fissure in the wall as the mutated red tide silently spreads, attempting to breach the Hetero Tower and corrupt time in the outside world. The remaining light abruptly extinguishes. The red tide crashes against the wall, finding no way through, and slowly retreats back into the crystal. Silence envelops the Hetero Tower. Unable to return to the correct timeline, with no way to use the Hetero Tower's power. Does it mean that for the remaining time to come, you can simply stay trapped here in the tower, patching the Hetero Tower's fissures while waiting for its inevitable demise? You tricked me. In this emotional turmoil, newfound power responds instinctively to your thoughts, commanding the sharp crystals to strike the pink-haired construct woman aside. Down. Alright, down. Ishmael vanishes from her spot, and when she appears again, she's moved to a higher area, her brow slightly furrowed. Calm down. This isn't like you. You offer no response. You silently draw back the power, attempting to suppress the churning emotions, however. The bridge across the dreams has already been demolished. Oh, damn. There's no going back. Wasn't everything meant to be progressing toward a brighter outcome? We're just supposed to find a way to rewind time after passing through the gateway? You've already gained the higher power, already learned to manipulate time at a higher level, but why? Why is it still impossible to turn to the correct path? The Hetero Tower hears your suffering, and the red tide below surges violently, stirring up a frenzied maelstrom. Calm down, the fissures in the Hetero Tower are growing. The key staff gently taps the void. Ishmael seems about to take action, only to suddenly stop in her tracks. The crystal clusters disintegrate on their own as the raging waters subside. Compose yourself already? Despite being the one just threatened moments ago, Ishmael displays no anger. Instead, she smiles as she descends to face you again. You're quite fast in adapting to your newfound power, Grey Raven. Damn. Tell me, what must I do to ensure human civilization survives? While exhausting every ounce of will and enduring countless sufferings and battles, all you seek is simply for the spark of human civilization to burn eternally among the sea of stars. First of all, it never fooled you. The woman always wearing a mysterious smile shows a serious expression rarely seen. Passing through the gateway and obtaining the power are indispensable critical steps, both for your current self and the current human civilization. But the Hetero Tower can no longer be used. What matters isn't the Hetero Tower, but you. If you had chosen to merge with the Red Tide at that time, you could indeed have fused with Chaos there, allowing you to contest authority with Agent Zero. However, a Hetero creature has no way to reverse the Red Tide, nor can it ever obtain the power of a higher level than the punishing virus. The mutated Red Tide would still harm humanity. Even if you could replace Agent Zero, that would only be the end for you and for human civilization. A trace of compassionate sorrow shows on her face. So you never had any other choice from the beginning. Within your tumultuous mind, you obsessively think over each sentence. Every word Ishmael has uttered, desperately searching for contradictions to unveil any deception she might be weaving. Sadly, your all too lucid mind confirms that not a single word she spoke was a lie. But is this truly the end? Such power, such a long life. Will you linger within the Hetero Tower with only the shadows in your mind beacon as companions, enduring an eternal solitary journey until both the past and the future fade into the void? I still want to do something. Facing the hollow Hetero Tower, you let out a hoarse, sorrowful cry. You could also join me in becoming a high-dimensional observer. By crossing that gateway, you've already earned the qualification to become an observer. Observer. Once you become an observer, I'll help you recycle the Hetero Tower and truly gain the authority of Agent Zero. But you will become companions. Damn. That's not what I want. I'll tell you how to use the punishing virus to preserve human civilization in another form. To preserve human civilization? How is that any different from what Agent Zero does? Of course. Because of your resistance, the punishing virus will not truly harvest this civilization and bring it back behind the gate. Don't think I really trust her at this point. You should have seen what lies beyond the that gate before. Only consciousness acknowledged by the cosmos may enter. No life can exist here, not even mechanical consciousnesses. A lonely starship drifts through lifeless space, witnessing countless worlds fall on endless universes being born. Damn, alright. Like Amber, your civilization will be truly preserved, and perhaps someday in the future, when you truly harness power even greater than the current level, the preserved civilization will be able to revive, like embers buried in ashes. Someday they will embrace this world once again. The punishing virus. The punishing virus. Information. Preserve all civilization information within punishing as a medium, waiting for a future restart. What are the chances of success? Expect another ambiguous answer, but this time Ishmael gives an affirming smile. 100%. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Sure. Definitely not a scam. How can you be so certain? That's a story for the future. Are there any other paths I can take? If this is all there is, what is the purpose of everything you have done? With the world preserved, the last of humanity will become exiled to the distant depths of space, hopelessly waiting for a future restart. Let me think about this. You rarely search for a place to rest temporarily in the Hetero Tower, whether to become an observer or to stay forever in the Hetero Tower, at least for now. All you want is a moment of rest. Maybe upon opening your eyes, you awaken to find yourself still in the Grey Raven Lounge, realizing that all of this is merely a whimsical dream. Damn. Familiar voices would echo from beyond the door. All you need to do is push it open, and Lucia will gaze at you with worry. Liv may offer a cup of steaming tea, and Lee will be seated close by, tending to your sidearm. If you're willing to take a risk. The big-haired woman's voice emerges somewhat hesitantly from behind. What? If you're willing to take a risk, perhaps there's still another path. You could try to change the past. But the Hetero Tower has already collapsed. The singularity still exists. The singularity. A singularity that belongs only to you. The muffled sound of waves rises in your mind, and the bottom of the sea, long buried in the clutter of memories, surfaces once more. Wait, you can't be talking about the bottom of the sea. Indeed. After a moment's contemplation, she extends her hands again, and the weighty tone materializes again. This time, the book appears slightly thinner than before. Is the past disappearing? Yeah. She's likely working hard. Glossing over the topic vaguely, Ishmael opens the book. This time, she candidly spreads the book open before you, inviting you to browse through the chronicles of human civilization together. This page was originally blank. She points to one of the blank paragraphs. But after I saw you and Lucia leave the Hetero Tower, interesting text appeared here. I once attempted to decipher the content clearly, but sadly, I'm mere an insect in the dark forest, unable to delve into the distant future. She frankly acknowledges her own insignificance. After you left the Hetero Tower and met Nanami, the text here became clearer. I saw the bottom of the sea and I saw you. A human has wandered into an unknown world. You shouldn't be here yet. It's not time, Grey Raven. I found out that you, from that time were also there. You learned a lot of information from there, didn't you? You offer only a non-committal silence, eagerly looking at what comes next. After that comes the moment you pass through the gateway. Crimson gold text coils into a track of destiny, with the final option urgently squeezing itself from the page. Commander, return to the bottom of the sea. You read out aloud the cryptic blurred text from the book, word by word. The moment this sentence leaves your lips, something in the void akin to a massive barrier shatters in silence. This was the catalyst that led me back to Earth when everything seemed over. It's also a miracle that belongs only to your kind. It's Lucia. It's Nanami. It's the persistence of everyone with a shared heart and mind. Damn. They have brewed fear, yet forged hope. Their voices have merged, kindling the embers of civilization, sparking fiery flames on the galaxy of historical archives, reaching illusions of time and space, and seizing the signpost that points the way to the future. Damn, alright. This is no different from what Vonnegut asked me to do. Of course it's different. What he wanted was for you to become his qualified key. If your past self had returned to the cradle of Deep Blue, Cthulhu would have hatched nothing but a key, entirely according to Vonnegut's wishes. Chaos would have completely become his puppet. She would have contained the red tide within the ocean as Vonnegut desired, yet Agent Zero would have still eventually consumed Chaos's consciousness. This isn't fundamentally different from what you could accomplish by jumping into the red tide at 30 years that time. But now, she flips through the tome. If her current self were to return to the undersea cradle, Cthulhu could hatch Chaos in her complete form. The complete Chaos would possess absolute power, capable of defeating Cradle. If you could fully control the Hetero Tower before it becomes damaged, perhaps you could truly fulfill the wish you've been hoping for. Damn. Pull the timeline back to the day before the Hetero Tower's arrival. Oh shit, okay. Oh damn. Well, okay then. Guess we're gonna be doing some timey-wimey stuff, I guess. We're really gonna be doing some more timey-wimey stuff. Alright. Alrighty then. But yeah, definitely some weird timey-wimey stuff. But yeah. I think with that said, this next node will probably be the last story node we do for today. So yeah. Let's go. Gravekeeper. Pull the timeline back to the day before the Hetero Tower's arrival. Oh shit. All else fades into insignificance as a single fragment of knowledge is etched indelibly into your consciousness. Is that true? As if a person in prolonged drought spawning an oasis, conflicting emotions of exhilaration and apprehension finally tear out your thoughts. You are thrilled by the new possibility, yet deep in fear simultaneously. Is any of this truly achievable? I have no reason to fool you. But what will happen after the timeline is pulled back? What do you mean? Those born during these past 30 years. What will become of them? Those destined to meet will naturally find each other, and those destined to be born will naturally come into existence. However, they won't be born into a time of pure darkness. Without light, without hope, filled with suffering and the sorrow of separation. If you succeed, they will be born under the warmth of sunlight. Perhaps becoming a valiant soldier on Babylonia, or perhaps working in a conservation area. Yeah. They deserve a better tomorrow. What is destined will not change, but all of that solely relies on your success. Even at a time like this, you're still concerned about people who have nothing to do with you? This is indeed a new story I wish to witness. Still, are you truly willing to take such a risk? The impulsive surge of determination gradually cools. As an inexplicable chill creeps back into your bones, forming crystals of doubt in its wake. There's no such thing as a free lunch, and certainly no benefits without cost. If I choose this path, what price will I have to pay? It is I who must pay the price, or must humanity bear an even greater cost? To be precise, the risks are manifold, and the price won't be yours alone to pay. I've never witnessed such a possibility before, so I cannot predict what consequences this action might bring. As a friend, I would not advise you to take such a gamble. It is an extremely risky option. The smile on Ishmael's face fades as she regards you with a grave expression. One small misstep and you'll become the commandant who truly died at the bottom of the sea. The commandant who died at the bottom of the sea. Damn. 931206. Does that ring a bell? Waves crash against the shore as the clamor of torrential rain shattered the water's surface into spray. The lone mermaid clutched the egg to her chest, gazing anxiously at the human on the water's surface. You told me about this. Well, another you, that is. One of the clones of the Graven Commander died in that accident. Never have you imagined a day when the one who died would become your true self. It is true death. She gazes compassionately toward an unknown direction. If chaos fails to be hatched successfully, you will truly die in this incident. If the singularity cannot be changed, the world will fall together in this endless time loop. If too many unknowns fill this uncharted path, it cannot even be called a path, but rather a wilderness overgrown with thorns. And who can guarantee that thorns watered with blood will truly bloom into roses? As a friend, I advise against choosing this path. Unknown whirlpools lurk within this option. A single misstep could lead you, and perhaps even the entire civilization into an eternal cycle of time. I understand. Ice splinters surge wildly through the crevices of her bones, growing in tumultuous formations. Give hope, only to shatter it again. Nothing can be more cruel than this. Damn. A bright red apple hangs high on a precariously fragile branch, while a starving person sits right beneath but is forever unable to grasp its succulent promise. I still hope you can join me. Ishmael extends her hand towards you. Join me and become a higher dimensional observer. But your civilization, right? The hetero tower rotates silently, its endless staircase spiraling toward the heavens. Damn. A door engraved with a familiar symbol as quietly opens wide before you. Bizarre, otherworldly curves form strange colored buildings. While colossal sculptures stand at the city's heart, the skyline extends infinitely, merging with planets and stars arranged in peculiar constellations, with a dark sun suspended at the center of the sky. Here, this is my civilization. Amber. City's time seems frozen at a specific moment. Yes, Amber, I sealed them within this space with my own hands. One day they will embrace this world again. At least they won't be easily eliminated by higher dimensional beings like other harvested civilizations. Oh damn. The vision lasts only for a moment, for dispersing like grains of sand. Ishmael looks at you, seemingly waiting for you to make the final decision. Observer or greater risk? Should you let human civilization congeal in place so we save salvation in the distant future? Or should you choose the desperate struggle for a new possibility? Can you truly make such a choice in humanity's stead? The Header Tower looms hollow and vacant, with white fog meandering like phantoms through seemingly infinite corridors. If you end up choosing the greater risk and return to the bottom of the sea, a single misstep could plunge all of human civilization into a vortex of time. Alright, what should I do? Your fingertips tremble uncontrollably as a cold sense of isolation calls up your spine. Damn. There's no need to be so anxious. Tentatively, Ishmael offers a comforting pat on your shoulder. This may not be much comfort, but if you choose nothing and just sit here, it won't change anything. You've already seen it, the ending of it all. Within the expansive corridor, her voice carries a certain enchantment, soothing your frayed nerves in a gentle yet peculiar manner. Human civilization has been branded with the punishment virus. Whether you choose me or return to the sea, nothing can be worse than it is now. Or rather, having this thread of hope now, having these choices at all, is already the fruit of your efforts. Thank you. As your taut nerves momentarily unwind, your brain begins rapidly processing thoughts. Punishing virus has already marked human civilization, meaning that no matter what action you take, it's already the optimal solution in this ending of inevitable doom. Then before I make my choice, I'd like to ask a favor of you. Please, go ahead. Ishmael seems consistently tolerant and gentle toward your bold requests. No matter which path I choose, could you take all the research data from Aerospace City from before I entered the tower and give it all to that anonymity in deep space? You want me to give all of Aerospace City's research data to that administrator behind the gate? Oh, damn. Damn, this is getting pretty complicated, I won't lie. That's right. Nanami, she will certainly understand your intention. If you end up trapped in a time loop, when she sees your last will and the analytical data on the Header Tower's core, Nanami will surely know what you want to do. Another little contingency plan from Grey Raven, I suppose? She gives a knowing smile. Aw. It's just a precaution. Can you make those happen? Of course, this isn't a particularly difficult thing to do. Ishmael readily agrees to your request. And then... have you made your decision? Yes. Ishmael looks at you with anticipation. Whichever ending you choose, I will spare no effort to help you. That is my promise. Go ahead, what's your decision? Oh, 2 more endings, huh? Alright, let's see the 2 endings, huh? I choose to become an observer. Let's go. Let's do this one first. I knew you'd make this choice, that this is the best ending. Is becoming an observer truly the final destination of the cosmos? Of course not. The sea of stars is immeasurably vast, and I am but an insect in the dark forest. In an finite life, one can explore an infinite future. Opting to be an observer marks just the first step in ascending the staircase. Ishmael faces you, gesturing for you to take her hand. Once you take the first step, the gate of the starry sea will open for you. As swirling stars shimmer across the sky, tumultuous whispers caress your ear. In that fleeting moment, tens of thousands of secrets puncture your consciousness. Flooding your mind like a sudden enlightenment. As if repeatedly hammered and forged, your will rapidly expands, neural pathways stretching in all directions, enveloping the Hetero Tower like a spider's web, spreading beyond its confines. No, don't! A piercing shriek echoes throughout the mud-mired Babylonia. Paradise, let us enter the paradise together. Dreamlike fragmented whispers quietly echo throughout the aerospace city. Humans, your thoughts stretch on without limit. The red tide suddenly ebbs and a forest bursts forth from the earth, and the human beast howls in terror while fleeing from the devouring woods. The human soldier sits in a daze at the street corner, holding tightly to the red scarf once worn by the deceased family. Amidst the mournful wails of summer insects, the human ant scurries after their companions in search of a new nest. The human flower slowly withers in the gloomy rain. The human command ant sees everything in the world in that moment. Gasps heavily. Be careful. You've just received the knowledge your power might go haywire. Guided by Ishmael's voice, your consciousness suddenly rushes back, bringing a tearing pain that splits through your brain. What did you see? She inquires with perfect composure. I saw death. In that moment, you saw Babylonia wander through the distant depths of space, until after countless days and nights, the punishing virus finally caught up to them. Higher dimensional beings never spare any civilization that should be recycled. Oh damn. In that moment, you saw humanity struggle desperately on the surface, and the birth of a new Agent Zero. Humanity huddled within the aerospace city, with the development stagnant, eventually entering the Red Tide's paradise. Ending tomorrow, high wall, ending catastrophe, red tide. And the moment you ever winter, ending future. In the moment you saw countless endings for Earth, and then countless endings for human civilization. Yeah. Those are the endings they have predetermined. After listening to your flustered description, Ishmael speaks with a clear understanding. You keenly notice the specific word Ishmael is using. Shh. There are high-level beings who monitor the laws of the stellar sea and establish the rules that govern existence. Everything is predetermined. Ishmael raises her palm, calling forth her key staff into her hand. The white fog within the Hetero Tower silently disperses, unveiling a vast and dark universe beyond the limitless space. Stars gleam with brilliant radiance, their trajectories, like all else, predetermined aeons past. They administer tests, establish rules, and filter out civilizations they deem correct. Only by passing their tests can one obtain a ticket to the journey into the stellar sea. Airy nebulae flicker both within beyond the Hetero Tower, as numerous eyeballs lurk behind the dense star cluster, silently watching over this realm. Oh, damn. Do you see it now? It's gonna help you restart your civilization, and this is the most fundamental reason. So even as observer, I have no way to use higher dimensional power to directly solve Earth's problems. Right. Even as an observer, you still lack the necessary authority and power to initiate a full restart. The Hetero Tower now spans from heaven to earth. The slightest misstep would cause an irreversible collapse. Her voice remains calm and irrational, as if she has experienced the same scenario countless times before. All you can do is hide your civilization away from their sight. Just like Amber. Seal away the entire civilization using punishing virus and silently wait for life to be revitalized once more. So what exactly is the punishing virus? The punishing virus is the greatest deception of all. I was naive to believe that mastering it alone would suffice to pass their test. Yet while flames bring light, they can also scorch all to ashes, becoming doom. Whether it is right or wrong, and who should be the one defining it all, if it can be them, why not us? An indescribable fire ignites in the pink-haired woman's eyes. Come, join me. She claps her fingers, teaching you how to manipulate that catastrophic power. Oh, damn. Countless threads emerge from within and beyond the Hetero Tower, slowly intertwining to form a massive cocoon. The world gradually loses its original form as all information becomes entangled and all assigned concepts are stripped away. The world reveals its primordial form. The cocoon smolders slowly, as if the magma in Earth's core throbs like a beating heart, gradually closing, ceasing to breathe. Whoa, for real, Celestial. Wow, for real. Everything sinks into everlasting stasis. Is this what your civilization looks like? In the sky, molten lava engulfs everything that exists, as the punishing virus seals all information with it. You encase all information within the heart with your own hands, though through this act, you can still sense though faintly, a trace of life persisting within. At this moment, all of human civilization is reduced to a lone person. They will exist forever. Ishmael gently places a hand on your chest. Now, leave everything to the future. Someday, when we can rewrite the rules, we can reshape time. When we can stand in a higher future, the sealed ember will awaken once more. The ember is hidden in the hearth will eventually burn again, but before that, like pursuing a mirage whose location remains elusive, the observer shall drift amidst the expanse of stars and deep cosmos, endlessly searching for that unknown future. Damn. Alright, damn. Humanity's ending. Gravekeeper of civilization. Here, human civilization stalls. Ah. So that's a different ending, huh? Alright. Alright, that's interesting. Alright, let's see the other ending now. Let's see the other ending. That's an interesting thing to do. Wow. Yeah, it really does make it feel like the end of the game for real, Celestial. Well, yeah, let's see the other ending choice. Yeah, agreed. I like the Yeah, agreed. I like the multi-endings as well. Celestial. Alright, there we go. There we go. I choose to return to the sea. Are you sure you want to choose this path? Yes. I must remind you once more. I've never witnessed such a future before. It's precisely because you've never seen it before that it holds greater promise. All known roads lead to failure, so why can't the untrodden wilderness become a new path? True. The greater the risk, the greater potential reward, besides. There can't possibly be a worse outcome than this. Even if you were to become an observer, as Ishmael suggested, what's the difference between preservation and an eternal loop? True. Amber will not continue to flow, and the insect trapped within it are no different from the truly dead. A fragment of survival and a shard of hope, they're perfectly equal. Should you bear the burden of civilization alone, seeking an unpredictable future, or should you throw yourself into the fray for one desperate final strike? If human civilization is destined to be harvested, and the ending has already been written, then why not choose to destroy it all and seek the final answer? The direst outcome would simply be you, along with all human civilization, being dragged into the abyss. I don't want to shoulder the burden of entire civilization alone, searching for an answer I cannot see. But that way, at least they would all still be alive. I've no right to choose for them, to force their survival in such a state. So, I choose to return to the bottom of the sea. Even if you might truly die there, even if I might truly die there, as long as there is even a sliver of hope to grasp. Even if the entire world might fall into an eternal loop. If death is already predestined, then any struggle you can still attempt now might pave the path toward a new answer. Damn. You really are something else, Grey Raven. Her voice carries a gentle nostalgia, as if reminiscing about someone from the past. Before you can raise any questions, Ishmael has already reopened the weighty tome. On the aged paper, the option formed by the crimson gold lines floats crookedly, emitting a shimmered glow. I've never witnessed such a story, one that can exist beyond the predetermined endings, breaking free from the constraints, giving rise to a new choice. Perhaps this itself is a form of miracle. It is a miracle, yet it is not. It is the sliver of hope unleashed by Lucia when she slashed through the confinement of the Hero Tower. Hey, it is the endeavor of Nanami who has journeyed through the vast expanse of stars only to capture the sole truth hidden in the depths of space. It is the fiery flame kindled by the will of countless people that has ultimately sparked the threads woven by fate, shattering predetermined constraints and illuminating the darkest corners. Hey, it is a miracle, yet it is not. United in purpose, they have seared out a new possibility for humanity's future in the annals of time. Yeah, I'm alright. I see. How perilous it is that human civilization has managed to advance this far. Then let us see how this new story unfolds. The pages fluttered wildly as crimson gold lines twist themselves into strange characters. I can help you return to the bottom of the sea. You'll go back to the cradle there, enter Cthulhu's egg, and be hatched as a true chaos. And what about me? Your sight will become one with chaos. You are the true chaos. In complete chaos wields absolute power. After defeating Cradle, it may fully harness the power of the Hero Tower before it sustains damage. But I must remind you once again, I've never witnessed this future. Damn. Which is precisely why it holds greater promise. All futures observed by Ishmael must have already been watched by them, those beings Ishmael has mentioned. Under such circumstances, a desperate gamble may well be the right path. Damn. But how can I ensure chaos won't fall under Vonnegut's control? Because you will become the true chaos. She turns a gaze towards you, peculiar smile playing across her lips. You've glimpsed those visions before, haven't you? I'm not certain where your power originates from, but you are you. When you become the true chaos, you will reign over everything within chaos. I am chaos? Your sight will transcend chaos. Your sight will exist beyond just this realm, preventing Vonnegut from manipulating your thoughts. Sensing your sense, seeming to sense your lingering doubts, Ishmael pauses in thought before continuing. Besides, everything has already changed. I've read the ending where you accepted Vonnegut's suggestion and merged with chaos inside the tower. What happened in that ending? In that ending, a crimson projection flows slowly before you. Everything beyond Earth falls under Vonnegut's control. He drives the red tide into the sea, according to design, forming what he deems a nation. But things don't unfold as simply as Vonnegut has imagined. He fails to leave Earth through the gateway. The red tide overflowing from the Hedo Tower grows increasingly powerful as the hunger of the punishing virus knows no bounds. Eventually, chaos becomes a vessel driven by the will of the red tide. Damn. Humans striving to claim their home are woven into grotesque forms by the red tide, while Vonnegut and the humans of the other nation remain trapped on the surface, locked in an eternal conflict. A few sparse images sketch the outline of another hellish fate. Vonnegut fails to resist Agent Zero as he has planned, never reaching the future he has longed for. Damn. Get wrecked, Vonnegut. This is the ending that has already been written. She answers softly. Every point of divergence hinges upon you, Grey Raven. The ending that entails the red tide influx will never come after you become chaos, because you've already left the Hedo Tower. This alone represents a future that neither Gestalt, Hashu, nor even I have ever foreseen, despite our exhaustive calculations. That's good to hear. To send me back to the sea, is there anything else we need to prepare? Hearing the urgency in your voice, Ishmael falls silent for a moment before speaking again. I cannot foresee whether this operation will succeed, and even I find myself no longer able to predict what will happen next, limited by my own immersion in the situation. Her key staff arcs through the air, and a door shimmering with otherworldly colors slowly emerges. If on this journey you fail to stop at all, it will only take the slightest misstep to bring about true death. All of this will never become a closed loop, trapping you forever in the ending of the cradle of Deep Blue. There will be no escape. You will die again and again in the cradle. I understand. How many times has it been now? How many times have you struggled from despair toward hope, only to be cast into the abyss just as hope begins to sprout? The sacrificed lives accumulate like grains of sand in an hourglass, numerous arms reaching out to lift you from the abyss of fate. Damn. I'll return to the bottom of the sea, toward that unpredictable future. If this is to be your end, then you shall pay with your life to kindle a faint light for human civilization, gambling on the sliver of distant hope. Hey. For humanity. For Grey Raven. Hey, let's go! I shall shatter the pallid veil of time and burn through the rotting path of fates. I shall traverse the myriad sufferings and the darkest of nights. I shall fight with all my might to steal a flame. I shall bring forth the true dawn. Got it. God damn it. I think I missed the end there. God damn it. Let me try that again. Sorry, gotta try that again. God damn it. Yeah, that was it. I missed the last part in the end, past the ending words there. I'm just gonna skip back to that real quick. Ah, I shall fight. I shall bring forth the true dawn for humanity. Okay. I'll bring forth the true dawn for humanity. Okay, nice. Hey, let's go. Oh, that's a cool line at the end. But yeah, that seems to be it for real, Celestial. Damn, a cliffhanger for real. But yeah, there we go. That was what was said at the end. All right, there we go. But yeah. Yeah, that certainly was something for real, Celestial. But yeah. I think with that said, this is probably where I'm going to end the stream here for today. So yeah, definitely lots of done and definitely a pretty cool story for real.
You don't have to take...
But yeah, definitely glad we're finally here. We finally got a new character, but yeah. definitely an intriguing story for real, though. The story is definitely an amazing story so far, I would say. Yeah, definitely she looks good for real. But yeah, I'm definitely very much enjoying this story so far, for real though. But yeah, overall, man, just great stuff. But yeah, I will be streaming again on Wednesday. We will be doing the second half of Wuthering Waves version 2.4. We will be continuing that story as well for Wuwa on Wednesday at 3 p.m. EST. So I hope you'll tune in and see how the story of Wuwa 2.4 will end. But yeah, I think with that said, that's all I really got to say. So yeah, I think with that said, that is all. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed, please drop a like on the stream. Also, if you want to see more, be sure to drop a subscribe. And so let me know what you thought of the stream down in the comments below. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Remember to stay humble and be kind to people. I'll see you guys later.